Bad news. So I didn't realize that my face was cropped off due to my camera, so I'm gonna have to over edit this video just to save the fact that my face is cropped off. So yeah, prepare yourself for flashy visuals and also me hating myself because I didn't seem to notice the one flaw in my video. 2 videos ago where I was in front of the camera, I told you guys to roast me. So then the video after, which was the video before this where I was in front of a camera, I got roasted. And then I told you guys, hey, leave me some questions, and you guys did, so I'm gonna read them right here. But not all of them are questions, but it's still fine, because if you don't really have a good question to ask, it'll do. Hashtag Q&A, even though I told them hashtag SkiTStuff, but you know, you guys will figure it out, like, yeah. Have you ever smoked a good kush? He spelled it with 2 U's, and he's asking if, well, he didn't ask, he's saying, like, he doesn't know if that's how you spell it. It's spelled with 1 U. But, yeah, thanks for that. Good kush, no, I don't do any of the good kush, I don't do any meth, even though the word meth is pretty funny to me. Probably because, one time in my, history class, we were talking about, like, drugs and stuff for some reason, I forget why. The teacher, she was asking us, name all the drugs that you can think of to try to guess what drug happened during this time era. And then one of my classmates, he just out loud said meth, and then everybody just started cracking up. So I guess it just brings back memories of that. Back to the questions, though. I don't do really anything. Like, the only drugs I do is when I'm sick, you know, and that's considered just medicine. NNA, NCRS1. I'm just gonna call you NNA. So this one, he just says, I like Geometry Dash. Like, my phone sent me a notification once you subscribe to me. I immediately knew when you subscribed to me from that Geometry Dash profile pic that you did not subscribe to me for these types of videos. You subscribed for me for Geometry Dash, which I don't do anymore. And here's why. I don't find the game fun anymore. First of all, Rob Top, the developer, he stopped putting updates and he's taking forever to do them, and everyone in the community, they're saying the game's dying, and even if the game wasn't dying, I would have left anyway. The creators, the level creators, they're making such boring stuff, and it's so hard to find something decent nowadays. Now everyone's obsessed with making demon levels. Like, I'm okay with demon levels, but if you're gonna just go for like the closest to inhumanely possible level, then what's the point? For normal players, for most players, like 95% of players can't do that. Maybe even a bigger percent than that. And then when it comes to me, because I used to make levels as well, and I had a lot of fun doing that, but the problem was I started running out of ideas, and every update that I got, like the 1.9 level editor, I knew everything inside and out. But once 2.0 came in, I still never figured out some stuff. And then when 2.1 came out, I'm like, okay, I didn't even finish learning 2.0, so I'm out. And also I started running out of ideas at the time anyway, so if you're here for Geometry Dash,
unsubscribe.
But he did ask a question, so maybe he won't unsubscribe. He puts, can you play Dead by Daylight? Like I said in my last attempt of recording this video, which was, I think I said something about, like, I don't know that game, but I could quickly look it up and just put it, like, at the top, like, or whatever corner this is of the screen. I don't know where it's gonna be. I'll just put that, hey, I checked it out, I'll play it. If it's interesting, then I'll add it to the list of games I'm planning on doing, because I'm planning on doing Cry Fear, which is horror. I'm planning on finishing Spooky's House of Jump Scares, because that's also horror. I also want to do other games. I also have to finish Undertale. I'm not taking that game seriously, but yeah, basically, there's more video ideas in my head, and not just gaming, there's also more Q&As, yeah. But Dead by Daylight, you'll see at the text here, you probably already saw. We're gonna read this one comment from Dino Dick. He's got another one, but we'll go back to it, because I'm gonna jump between people now, because I noticed I gave NNA too much attention throughout the whole thing, and I feel like I'm making you guys feel lonely. Everyone else is feeling lonely. So Dino Dick says, I'll read this one. Does your uncle still give you fun time on weekends? And he puts fun time in quotes. That's a good question, like, also on weekdays. Alright, now I'm gonna go to Haunted Angel. I know her, she's a buddy, but you know, she watches my videos every now and then, and she puts questions, or she just comments little things. Not all the time, like it's a rare occurrence, but you know, it's a welcome one. And yeah, she puts, dongless traps or trapless dongs. There's also another part, but I'll blur out the center, because it's talking about my editor, and why would you talk about my editor if this is about me? I'll have to go with dongless traps, because when it comes to traps, the reason why they're called traps is because they appear to be a woman, but then when you look under their pants, under their underwear, you see a penis. Another word for a penis is dongs. Unless you're talking about Vsauce's things you can do online now, guys, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. If they don't have a dong, so they're a trapless dong, it doesn't make them a trap anymore. Unless you're talking about like some surgical stuff, but unless you're talking about just, it magically disappears, like, yeah, just like through magic, it's gone. Then yeah, it's just a girl then. so it's not even a trap anymore, so I'm gonna go with that one. I didn't think of that little part where I realized it could have just been removed through surgical reasons the last attempt, so I'm glad I thought of it now. And then I'll read the bottom part because, you know, I love every supportive words, every loving words from my subscribers, even if they're just friends. P.S. I love you. It's very heartwarming when I see people put very nice things in the comments and then they... It's very nice to see people just put very nice things. It doesn't have to be I love you and stuff. It can be. But other stuff could be like, hey, man, I hope you do well for your channel. You know, stuff like minor stuff like that. Like, I'm not asking for people to tell me that. Like, I just randomly get it, which is a good thing. That means that whatever I'm doing right. So yeah, so thanks for the kind words and also for the question and the middle stuff about my editor. Alright, now I think this is the last question. And I said it was going to be from Dino Dick because I was going to jump from him to another person and back to him. So here we are. How are autistic kids and the kettle similar? You know, like those tea kettles? He says, because they both screech. Yes, that was my real voice. And that's all the questions, really. But I got an idea. We're going to do another one of these. It doesn't have to be a Q&A. In fact, I got a better idea. You can ask questions, you could do whatever, really. Exactly like this time, but just put hashtag SkiTStuff if you want me to read it. And I'm still going to be lenient, though, because all of you, except for one person, didn't put hashtag SkiTStuff, which is fine. Make sure you put this along with the comments. So my video camera, it's not even a video camera, it's technically a photography camera, but it does video, so I'll take it. Yeah, that camera just kind of died without me telling it to. But that's fine, because I just checked on what was the last thing I talked about. It was just about the comments. But yeah, as I was saying,
when I was explaining how to edit your comment, that's exactly when my camera died, so I'll have to explain it through a later recording. I'm editing this right now. On an iPhone, I'm pretty sure it works the same as it would on other phones that run Android. There is usually 3 dots at the right of your comments. You'll see, if you're on like a dark theme, it'll be like a lighter gray. If you're on your normal theme, it will be a darker gray compared to the white background. You would press, click, or whatever, because it's also the same on the PC version. You would click, tap, do whatever. You would press that button, and it'll give you an option to edit your comments. And yeah, just put in SkiTStuff. You don't have to, but I mean, it looks cleaner that way, as I'm about to say right now.
And just add it in just so it looks... I mean, it looks cleaner, I think. You know, it looks better. But, yeah, back into the video. That's about it for the video. That's all I wanted to say, because that was the last thing I was talking about before the camera died. But, yeah, you know, life.